Let's say you're going to community college, you're taking a few classes, you're trying to pay attention to the professor when suddenly you hear a baby start crying, then a dog starts barking. It's not a dream, it's reality in Ventura. The Ventura County Community College District considering restrictions on when pets and children can be on campus. Not just on campus, in the classroom. And it's not only a distraction for students, the district's chancellor said they've had children left in cafeterias and libraries without supervision. Thus, it's a liability issue for the schools as well. But you're a single mom with kids, you want to take some classes for your degree. Should community colleges tell you that you can't bring your kids to class, Charlotte?
They should definitely tell you that. I think that community colleges should act more like four-year universities if they want to be successful. What they do on one hand is they want to be open access. They want to let everyone in. They want to make it easy for you to go to school. And then students are disrespectful because they bring their animals and their children and this and that. On the other hand, in the classroom, generally, they're too strict. They treat you like you're in third grade. And I tend to take a class every semester. So at a community college. So I've been taking classes for a very long time at a lot of community colleges, and I can tell you this is generally the experience. And years ago, probably about 10 years ago, I took a computer class at a community college with my husband. And my husband is an attorney, an Oxford University graduate, a judge, part-time, pro tem, very, very intelligent. The teacher was condescending to him, kept saying he was cheating and copying my paper, kept telling him not to touch his computer keyboard during the lecture. I mean, it was really funny. So one day my husband comes up and says, I have to leave early because I have to be in court. And the teacher, thinking he was a criminal and a deadbeat, said, what did you do, Charles? And of course he was a judge that day in court. So that's my experience. That was my husband's experience in community colleges. If they would act more like a four-year university inside and outside of the classroom, they'd be more successful.
All right, Megan, 45 seconds. Should people leave their kids and their pets at home, or do they need to bring them?
Well, doesn't Charlotte have chickens? Can she bring her chickens to the classroom?
That's right, I do.
I mean, is it just dogs and
They
cats?
need to get an education.
I mean, are all
too.
animals, you know, I mean, we can't discriminate, right? So, you know, I went to community college for 1 year, and I know a lot of my friends have gone to JUCOs in order to find their bearings, to take their core competency classes in order to find out where they want to go, kind of what they want to do, and what major they want to fall into. Then they go to the 4-year. So really, you know, it's important to get your core out of the way and to study hard and to figure out your direction. I don't see how animals and kids are going to lend to you know, some good sound decision making and some good, you know, attention, making sure that you keep and pay attention in class. It just doesn't, this is crazy. I mean,
all right.
Where am I? Chickens? We start with chickens. I'm back in chickens.
My chickens need an education too.
True.
Well put, Charlotte. Well put. All right, we've saved the best for last. Let's do it. Remember Carrie Prejean, the Miss USA contestant who was attacked for her views on gay marriage and then weeks later for a series of sexy photos deemed so racy it nearly cost her the title of Miss California? Apparently things have changed. Take a look at the contestants for this year's Miss USA pageant. These are the official contestant photographs courtesy of the Miss USA pageant. Lingerie, fishnets, cleavage, and plenty of bare skin. They make the Carrie Prejean pictures look like they came out of Reader's Digest. The pageant director for Oregon thought the pictures were great and commented, these are the girls you wish lived next door. Yeah, if you live next door to Caesar's Palace. Do the pictures portray women as sex objects, or do they go too far, Megan?
These pictures absolutely objectify women as sex objects. The only thing missing from these pictures is a bunch of stripper poles. It really has gotten down to this. You know, it's a Miss USA pageant. There's a lot of history behind the Miss USA pageant. The Miss USA pageant is about talent. It's about beauty. It's about brains. It's about the whole package and how these women, these young women, average age 22 to 25, I believe, should really represent, you know, the ideal for younger women behind them. And it's, again, the whole package. It's just not the package in a demi-cup bra and some garter belts. And it's really diminuized, I think, the, you know, the image that these girls should portray and should carry as the title of Miss USA. And it was really unfortunate to look at those pictures. And, you know, you want to say, you know, this is kind of funny. No, it's really not. It's really taken a step down from class and from the class of the crown and from the ability to represent a very strong, beautiful, intelligent young woman.
Well, years ago, this never, ever would have flied. But that was then, and this is now. And
well, and they even wanted to get rid of the bikini contest or something like that. Wasn't that a couple years back? They had, right. So I guess the bikinis are going to be G-strings next, and maybe we'll go topless the year after.
This pageant has always been more risque than Miss America. The Miss America is quite different. But I don't actually have a problem with this, Megan. I disagree with you on this issue. I don't think it's any different than wearing a bathing suit. I don't think this is any different from watching America's Next Top Model or looking through fashion magazines or looking at Victoria's Secret fashion show. And I think the reason that these beauty pageants get criticized is because this pageant's been around for 60 years. And back 60 years ago, women were objectified and sexism was prevalent. Now women are leaders of industry. Now you have male pageants. You have Mr. World, Mr. Gay World. I even went to the Bachelor auction years ago, and you could actually buy a guy. In fact, my girlfriend bought a date with Fabio for $2,500. So, you know, men are objectified in the same way. I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's just like everything else in society, and I think this pageant is keeping up with the times and getting publicity and getting people to watch, and I don't have a problem with it.
Well, you know, Megan, you want to go ahead. Take the last word. Go ahead. Yeah,
you know, I guess sex sells at the behest of some young women that are trying to set examples for younger women to follow. And I really think that that message, it's really different than the bikini pageant. Everyone sees people in bikinis. These are lace bras, garter belts, very suggestive positions. I really don't think that this is appropriate. I don't think it's an appropriate image, and I don't think that the Miss USA you know, history, the 60 years, should really be, you know, portrayed in this manner. I have a problem with it.
All right. Ladies, well done as always. Megan, Charlotte, thank you very much.
Thanks.
And before we go, Charlotte.
Bye.
Happy birthday.
Thank you,
Happy
Fred.
birthday, Charlotte.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, I'll talk to you next week.
Okay.
Bye.
LA City Councilwoman Janice Hahn may have a problem. I'll tell you about that in 90 seconds.
If you're so smart, prove it. Contact NBC Filter on Twitter or Facebook, or send an email to thefilter@nbcuni.com. We care what you think, but if we don't like it, we'll filter you.